The one with Joey's new brain is the 15th episode of the 7th season of Friends. This is directed by Kevin Bright, and as always there will be spoilers from now as I go through the episode and share some thoughts. I love this episode. I think it's absolutely fantastic. So I'll talk about each of the main parts of the narrative in turn, but I have absolutely nothing bad to say about this. I think it's a pretty fabulous episode. So I'll talk about Rachel and Phoebe first, and then Joey, and then Ross. And Rachel and Phoebe are in Central Perk, and they find that somebody left their phone, and they saw the owner of the phone. It was somebody who was quite attractive. So they figure maybe if we take his phone, they will phone the phone and be able to return it to this person, which I guess seems logical. I feel I'd be a little bit uncomfortable if I'd lost my phone and somebody had it in their possession for a long period of time. I'd feel a bit awkward, but their intentions are good. Well, technically their intentions are good. They're trying to get a date with this person. And one part that I absolutely love is when they both walk up to the phone trying to work out who's going to get to keep the phone so they can go on the date with this cute person. And Rachel grabs it and says, haha, too slow. And Phoebe snatches it from her and responds, haha, too cocky, which I absolutely love. And back at Phoebe's apartment, the phone owner phones his phone. So their plan works. And what I love as well is Phoebe answers the phone and just quite boldly says, yes, I have it. This is my apartment. Come and get your phone, which in itself sounds like a terrible idea. Meet in a neutral location and maybe we can go out for dinner afterwards. And I like how bold she was. I feel like Rachel might not have been as forward, and I like that for Phoebe. I like that she just came out with it and asked him to dinner. It was nice. And he arrives, and it's a different person. And he's much older than the person in Central Perk. And we learned that actually that was his assistant. And what I also love is that Phoebe thinks he's even more attractive than the person at Central Perk. So obviously Rachel has no problem letting her go to dinner with him. And I also like the fact that it shows actually just because somebody is not attractive to one person, it doesn't mean they're not attractive to everybody. So we had some really nice moments there. I think it's maybe not giving the best message. If you take somebody's phone, you probably shouldn't. Well, first of all, you probably shouldn't do that. I just don't think it's the best solution. But also because they're going to go to their last known location to find the phone. So just leave it behind at Central Perk, give it to the people who work there. But also, if you do take their phone, maybe don't give them your address. Maybe meet at a central location. So don't do what Phoebe and Rachel did. But within the context of the episode, really thoroughly enjoyed it. Then we come to Joey. And Joey is very excited because his character on Days of Our Lives is coming out of the coma. And he's getting a new brain. Cecilia is played by Susan Sarandon. And there is a bit of an awkward moment where Joey approaches her and says, hey, I'm the person who's getting your brain. She didn't know she was being killed off, which is not great. But Joey was there to support her, and he did a great English accent, which I rather liked. And he gives her some really nice words of comfort and makes her feel attractive again, because obviously she's getting older, the roles are not flooding in the way they once were, which is a sorry but accurate state of Hollywood. And he really comforts her, and then they kiss, and it's a really sweet moment. And then the next thing we know, she's coming out of his bedroom, and they clearly slept together, and Monica and Rachel are very, very excited by this because they love her. And I feel like while she probably could have done without that in the moment, I feel like it also helped to make her feel a little bit better considering she was being written out of the show. So it was, I guess, a nice moment for her, but maybe a little awkward. And then it gets even more awkward. And it's hard to celebrate Joey's upcoming changes with his career because obviously playing this role differently, it's going to give him more opportunity, hopefully. But also it's at the expense of Cecilia Monroe's character. Also, I don't think I explained this, but Susan Sarandon plays Cecilia Monroe, who plays Jessica Lockhart. So it's Lockhart's brain that Joey is getting. He's not getting Cecilia Monroe's brain. That would be a little bit strange. I don't think I explained that very well. But while they're there, the following morning, Joey gets the script and he finds out how Jessica is killed. And we have this really sweet moment where he just turns and gives Cecilia a hug. And it's a really, really sweet moment, and he's really supporting her, and it was really lovely to see. And then we come to Ross, and this is one of the moments in Friends where, admittedly, the blooper is even better than the scene itself. Or maybe the blooper enhances the experience, because I can't watch this without seeing the blooper. And if you've never seen the blooper, I thoroughly recommend you check it out. This actually starts in the opening scene where Monica asks Ross if he will read something at the wedding ceremony. And he says, I guess I could do that too. And the two is a surprise. And it turns out, and Monica and Chandler realise this when they hear Ross from across the apartment, that he's going to be playing the bagpipes, because Chandler's family is half Scottish, or Chandler is half Scottish, and Monica asks Chandler, why is your family Scottish? To which Chandler responds, why is your family Ross? Which I absolutely love. And speaking as a Scot, this part of the episode amuses me a lot, but the bloopers are even more fantastic. At the very end of the episode, we get to experience Ross playing the bagpipes, and Phoebe sings along, and the bloopers are just absolutely incredible. And it seems like it was an exceptionally difficult scene to get through. Rachel is there trying to stifle a laugh, but 100% that's Jennifer Aniston trying to not laugh too much. And it's just fabulous, absolutely fantastic. Obviously, if you haven't, for whatever reason, seen this episode, watch it first, but definitely watch the blooper, because it's just... it's perfect, and Matthew Perry does something amazing in it. It's very, very funny. But the scene itself, absolutely fantastic, and obviously a really solid way to end a fantastic episode of Friends. The one with Joey's new brain is really, really brilliant.